Yo, welcome people. Yo, what's up? What's going on, man? Hey, this is the new, revamped, what I'm going to call the better version of On the Sidelines with the Sideline Guys. So this is the new TSG. Derek, just a quick breakdown. Derek Myers and Dwayne Dickey decided to step down and move on or kind of work on some other projects with OTS. Myself, John, is going to continue with the project. Sammy as well. Sammy's not here today. And we got some new co-hosts as well that we're, obviously are both excited to get this thing going. So with OTS, we're here to just talk some sports, talk some shit, and see what fun we can have with it. You know what I mean? But hey, first thing, obviously I'm John, previous co-host, current co-host, and we'll continue to co-host. And we have our boy Jeremy Clark here. Jeremy, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's going on? What's going on? OTS family, Jeremy. I was asked to help co-host OTS, so I'm here. Be on the lookout. I'm gonna be doing a little bit more with the family. So, looking forward to seeing a lot of you more often.
Hey, well, since this is a sports podcast, we got to talk about your favorite teams. At least give us a little breakdown of your favorite NFL team, favorite NBA team, all that stuff.
So, favorite NFL team, Buffalo Bills. We want to come. We want to come up. Y'all be ready. Y'all be ready. You should be scared, definitely.
Facts.
But yeah, get ready. San Antonio Spurs. We looking good this year. I'm not too upset about this year. I don't see much from us in the playoffs, but I like the direction that we're going. So, and baseball, if we're talking about baseball, I'm a Yankees fan. Yeah, always have been. So, hopefully Garrett Cole and them boys could turn it around, make a good postseason run this year.
Hey, look, I think your Spurs will be all right. Every team in the West just needs to wait, till the king is gone. You know what I mean? So just wait a few more years and
That's all.
continue to do his thing. But hey, my
That's
other
it.
co-host
Count your
here,
fingers,
my LeBron fan of all, Mike Hudson. What's up, Big Mike?
sir. How you doing?
Hey, man, let them know who you are and what's up.
I'm Mike, residential troll, OTS Daddy Collector.
Yo.
I'm here. Favorite
Yeah.
sports. Favorite sport teams. Falcons over everything. Rise up till I die, red and black. I support Patrick Mahomes, but that's for another day. What else? Oh, you already said, LeBron James, King reigns over everything. It is what it is. Call it what you want. Just don't call the police.
Hey, that's the big facts. But hey, look, so we're gonna move into a couple of things here, man. Typically we're gonna try to keep this pod somewhere within the hour. Keep it nice and easy for you guys to hop in, give some questions, give some thoughts. I think a lot of King James talk and slash anti Celtics slash pro Celtics talk will be here when Sammy's back. So we'll see how that goes. But hey, first thing I want to talk about Lakers and Celtics. I think those two teams have been, honestly, they were my picks for the finals on the last I think a couple episodes ago before we started to revamp this TSG here. My two picks for the finals were the Lakers and the Celtics. So both are currently struggling. I think the Lakers just won last night, but the Celtics just lost to the Wizards, with the Wizards on
The
fire
Celtics
somehow.
won.
Oh, did they win?
Yeah, the Celtics
Yeah,
Came
won.
back?
Celtics won
Some
yesterday.
crazy,
They
some crazy out of bound call. Yeah,
Oh, because last I saw, I turned it off when Brad Beal got like his 46 point. I thought it was done.
Nah, and Bradley Bill, he got a crazy no call or something.
Oh man. All right. Well, I'm wrong. So I guess both teams that are struggling still end up winning not too long ago. But before that, obviously they both had losing streaks going on. So what's going on with your teams, man? I mean, with the Lakers at least. I mean, obviously no AD, but
Yeah, no AD, and it was no Schroeder for a minute. Schroeder was going on the COVID list, but
right.
other than that, it's no chemistry. Still no real off season to practice and get to know each other. But they rebounded. You seen what happened when another bona fide scorer came back.
Right. Right. I
So
mean,
Schroeder
so
comes back, you
the
get
thing
two
is
games.
with me though, when it comes to this AD thing, man, it's so I don't want to put any bad energy out there, but it's very KD like with that last year with the Warriors. You know what I mean? It's the
When that
calf
happened,
fingers. It's you know what I mean. It's that
yeah,
kind of
when it
thing.
happened, I thought it was done.
Right.
When he got hurt, I posted a note. I said, "Yo, he just tore his Achilles." Like when he shot that free throw, I was like,
Right,
"Oh."
right.
I was
It
like,
looked
"Yeah,
like the
that's a
same as like
done
when
deal."
Kobe did
It's-
it or
Bro,
KD.
I said, "Yo, it looked just like Kobe's, bro." Nah,
Right.
I don't know. Like something was fishy with that, and they talking about it was just swelling.
Right.
I don't know. They may just be trying to rest him. Hold on, let's try this again in another month, and let's see how your foot reacts. I
Right.
don't know.
I,
Shit
I,
looks spooky.
I think I honestly think AD is he's the catalyst of the team right now. As well as LeBron James is playing, I personally believe that the Lakers can't go far without AD. Um, I as far as big men go, I've always put Joker in front of AD. That's just me. That's just me. but
Western Conference Finals. That is straight.
but he's proven to me that he's needed on that team. You know, Schroeder being back was a big deal because they looked competent last night. They looked like a team, you know. But I think with AD, that goes up to another level, and I'm rooting for him to come back. Just as a fan of the sport, I want him to come back healthy so we can see the Lakers at its true form. So.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know, the biggest thing for me though is I think so. All of us thought this, even the OTS in the group or just talking between each other in general.
Mm-hmm.
The turnaround for the season was too quick.
Right.
It was.
You know what I mean? Like they just literally finished the finals a month and a half before the season started. That's unheard of. And you're talking about an older LeBron and an AD known to have injuries. You know what I mean? So I think that's hurt them more than anything. You know, I love the fact when they came into the season, the Lakers, they got younger. So every position besides LeBron and AD, they just went younger. They got Dennis Schroeder instead of Rajon Rondo, Montrezl Harrell instead of Dwight Howard, you know, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? Maybe they're missing a little more athleticism on the wing is my thing. I think they need to get someone like Trevor Ariza. You know, somebody, I mean, granted, he's not younger, but somebody who's a little more athletic and play some defense on the perimeter. You know what I mean?
Right.
But honestly, I think that's
I
just
don't
the
know.
biggest thing for Lakers. They need that rest.
I think they're good on defense. They're still the number one defensive team in the league.
I can see
Are
that.
I
they?
think they
Well,
can
I
do
mean,
better than rim protection.
without AD though,
Like, yeah, still.
Yeah, I
are
didn't
they
know that.
still?
They're still number one in the league.
Wow. Damn, I guess LeBron's playing some defense now. He's going for the all
It's
defensive
just
team.
team, it's just team, it's just team defense. But I
Yeah,
mean,
good communication.
AD still is a key. It's going to be a key role in them getting to the finals.
Right.
Let's not
He's
sit
too.
here and say
Like I said, he is the key.
Yeah,
AD is the key.
and you know what? And the
Michael
thing is,
Jordan needed Scotty, man. Come
yeah,
on.
hell yeah. But that's my thing. It's like people try to put that as a slight, like, oh,
Hey,
LeBron can't make it without AD. It's like, duh, the man,
Right.
uh,
the man,
Right.
like we all know that.
obviously,
It doesn't
what
discredit
is
LeBron.
what is
No,
Steph
not at
doing
all.
without Clay?
Right,
Not at all.
right. So
What are you
Jeremy,
talking
when
about?
y'all ended up beating the Lakers one time, right? This season, the Spurs.
Yeah. It was the back to back. They
Was
beat
that
us the one game, and we beat them the second one.
was that both with AD or was AD off on them games?
Oh no, AD was
AD
there.
played. LaMarcus
Yeah,
Aldridge didn't play the one game. LaMarcus Aldridge
I
didn't play the
think
first game.
Okay.
I think right after the game that the Spurs won against the Lakers came out and literally said that was their worst offensive game of the year. Um,
So is that what
and
you
they were
saw?
on
Like looking at
the
the game, what did you see? Like I guess like the keys to beating the Lakers. Like what did you see that you guys did well that obviously they couldn't stop or whatever, or vice versa?
Well, you know what? I think teams are scared to attack the Lakers full force. I don't know why though. Like you got AD down low, which is cool. Um, we've seen LeBron not play defense. So if you could attack the Lakers, maybe he'll get into that. Oh well, I don't want to play defense role because we need to come back. So I think that's what the Spurs did that against them. They attacked them right in the middle. They won the game in the paint that game. And then ball movement, of course, is always going to be key against them because LeBron do
Right.
play the passing lanes as well as anybody in the league. So you have to be able to move the ball crisply against the Lakers, and we did that. But you have to want to attack them down low. You can't be scared of Anthony Davis down low if you're going to beat the Lakers. So.
Right. Well, that's the thing. A lot of teams just are because of what he is. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I've been kind of going through, and I do this on my own time at the time with certain teams, but for me, I want the Lakers to make a big splash move, man. I want them to go from like, I mean, Brad Bill's not going to leave. He said he doesn't want to, but someone like
Mhm.
Brad Bill, so I, I'm I'm almost now looking at it, and we're going to talk about the Celtics in a bit, but The Celtics aren't going to be there, so let's not worry about it. It's the Nets, right? We all know the Nets and Lakers are bound to face each other in the finals, right?
Facts.
And
It's going to happen.
do the Lakers have enough firepower to beat the Nets as is? I don't know if they do.
Yes. What?
So, Mike, I'm saying
on
I'm
the
gonna
fence.
say it like this: do they have
Hold up.
enough firepower?
Time out.
So
Time out.
you talk about and I'll say this: if the Nets, we need Kyrie to not go crazy. That's just bound to happen. I mean, Kyrie's gonna. So in the end, maybe they don't even make the finals. Just Kyrie's gonna cry because no one handed him the ball. But I'm saying if all works out, both teams meet, they're both playing well. Do they have enough firepower?
Yes, definitely. And the Lakers are bigger.
I mean, they definitely are. I think the Nets. That's a whole other thing. Can they get bigger guys,
saying,
whatever? But
Nobody
I
has
don't know,
an
man.
I think
Harden, Kyrie, KD
I
can
think
flat out
the
score.
Nets.
y'all believe in Harden?
Oh, I mean,
I
don't.
I believe in
Not
Harden
clearly.
with them. Harden because he don't have to do it by himself. If Harden by himself, I don't trust. But Harden with a championship, Kevin Durant
No,
and
no, no,
Kyrie
no. Hold
Irving,
on. No.
2019?
Don't say Kevin Durant championship. He doesn't get credit for that. I don't care what anybody says.
I mean, why? Why not?
Time
Why?
out.
He
I just don't think he
2019?
does.
he was there. I mean, he was the
2019.
catalyst.
What happened?
2019, he got
Houston
hurt.
versus Golden State when KD got hurt, Game 5,
Oh yeah.
middle of the third quarter. What happened?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you
Where
got
was
that.
James Harden?
So
You got that.
look,
You
I'll
believe
put
in
it.
James
I'll
Harden?
put it this way. I'm the
Yo,
biggest.
that pressure get up there, bro.
Oh yeah, it does.
That pressure.
I don't like Harden at all
But
as far as like
but
trusting in him.
the
at all.
pressure get there, like you said, but he also has two other superstars with him. He didn't have that in Houston.
Okay, but
So
he needs to go up. What happens when he has that bad game? Oh, he's 2 for 16 from the three. He had them two back-to-back bad games. Where's his psyche gonna go? He just gonna stick to playing point guard?
you're right. You're definitely right.
You
I
need that.
mean,
You need that.
So I guess my question is, if Kyrie doesn't turn into baby diva Kyrie, and Harden doesn't break down psychologically speaking, like he has what 8 years now, 8 or more years he's done this. No, 9,
Yep.
because back he lost to Brown and them. He went like over something multiple games.
12.
Yeah, the OKC. If that doesn't happen, do you think they have enough firepower? If they
mean, of
play
course.
how they normally play, like regular season play, Harden and Kyrie.
I think they're even.
I mean,
I think they're even.
yeah, definitely even.
Yeah,
Think
they're
even?
Definitely even.
I wasn't
Definitely
trying to say a blowout. I just think, I mean, so put it this way: Bradley Beal, does that solidify you? No questions asked. Bradley Beal with AD and LeBron.
Bradley Beal would be overkill, honestly.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
like, who are you giving up for Bradley Beal?
Oh, they probably give up the whole future, the next 10 years of
You know
draft
what I'm
picks.
saying?
but it wouldn't even mean nothing though. Bradley Bill on the Lakers is an automatic win, an automatic championship for them.
Right. So
With a healthy AD, that's an automatic.
Yes,
Like
yeah,
what Bradley Bill is doing right now on that team with a healthy Anthony Davis,
yeah, he
ain't nobody
wouldn't-
beating them.
That's
he
the
wouldn't
that's
have to do that.
that's ready for when LeBron retires. They're still going to be putting damage out there. So
Right.
Yeah, all he would have to do is be able to come create his own shot and hit
Exactly.
an open three.
So I
That's
guess
it.
I mean Brad Beal's overkill, and that's probably not. I mean Brad Beal's straight up said he's not leaving. Like he does not want to leave Washington for nothing.
They
And
look good right
shit
now.
changes. Shit changes. You know what I mean? Like both ways. Things
They
have gotten
look good
better.
right now.
They're hooping.
They're decent.
What did Kyrie tell Boston?
Oh well, I love that he told them that.
I mean,
You're right. No, look, you got to say the right things. Like I think Bradley Beal's one of the type to just say the right things at the right time.
man.
Right.
It's all PR, man.
So I would say this: a low key signing that I've looked at is Eric Gordon, or trade for Eric Gordon.
Eric Gordon would definitely be great.
A little bit of defense, a lot
Honestly,
of good shooting.
Nerlens Noel would be so much better.
Yeah, no. First of all, no. We don't take Knicks players now because we.
I'm
suddenly
just
think
saying.
No.
I'm just saying.
Listen,
Nerlens
Knicks
Noel
players
so
are
much
off
better.
limits now. You guys don't just take our players. No, honestly,
I'm
we're.
just saying.
Wait, wasn't it you that said how many big men are we gonna sign? I think you said that in OTS a while
I
back.
wouldn't
Like
mind seeing PJ Tucker.
Nah, I wouldn't.
somebody,
I know
I think-
who said it, but it wasn't me.
somebody else.
I know
whatever.
it was the New York guys though. I'm saying
Somebody
like
else
that.
said
As
we
was
got
the
too
New
many
York
big
crowd.
men, and you know
Yeah.
where we're at now. New Orleans the Wells playing 43 minutes because everybody else is injured. So no, we never had too many big men.
Right.
But
I wouldn't mind seeing Tucker on y'all team. You know, I think that would be
I don't see where he fits. You know what I
huh?
mean? Like, I mean,
PJ Tucker.
he's a power forward, right?
Yeah.
So that's
Nah,
he can't take
I'll
Trell's
take
minutes away.
I think
Eric Gordon. I'll
I
take
think
Eric.
I think I think you could. So let's say Tucker comes to the Lakers. You move AD to the 5, put Tucker at the 4. You can bring Saul off the bench, and then
AD don't want
the
to play the five though.
physicality. You said
AD
AD
don't
don't
want
want
to
to
play.
pay 5.
AD said he don't want to play the
Man,
five.
if I'm paying you 45
Lamarcus
million a
said
year,
too.
you play
Now
whatever
play
the
the
hell.
5.
Yeah, yeah. Lamarcus was big on that.
I mean,
Back with the
you
Trailblazers.
gotta do what's best for the team. I think PJ Tucker on the team with him
No,
at the 4 and Lamarcus at the 5. I mean,
he
not
plays
Lamarcus,
the
but AD at the 5 is cool.
yeah. I mean, he plays the five when it need be. Like when they need to win the game, he'll play the. He's gonna play the five. But
Man,
other
AD
than
will
that,
pick up and play anything. The man plays small forward
yeah,
and lock down
fact,
Jimmy Butler one game. So I trust whatever he does. But the problem is the
fact,
health. I'm worried about the health. So I'm almost leaning
fact.
towards you, Mike, where you say Nerlens well. Obviously, he's not AD, but he played with AD
Uh,
before. Plays
yeah,
similar defense to AD, not as good, but
Mm-hmm.
similar.
protects the
So
rim.
I almost want AD protection, right? So you can let
Right.
AD sit for the next 2 months if you need to, as long as he's back for the playoffs.
See,
But
when you say AD protection, somebody that means somebody got to get them points.
well, hopefully my Harrell. I mean, you argue Harrell's supposed to step up and do some kind of scoring, but
I just remember y'all had my Trez Hero.
yeah,
All right, he
Just
all right.
remember.
Him and Morris was hooping last night.
yeah. Moore's finally getting minutes. I don't know why they didn't give it to him before, but
Right.
so for me, I'm looking at watching the Celtics. A lot of it's just recap for me. Like I watch the game sometimes, obviously on when they're prime time and whatnot, but
Yeah.
they just look like they don't know each other. Honestly, it looks like early last year when they all got to know each other last year. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
That was my notes.
yeah,
That
you
was
know,
my notes. No identity.
yeah,
Man,
there's
no
none.
identity.
There's none.
There's
Honestly,
no
I would
identity.
like to see, you know, Schroeder's really good with the ball in his hands. Pause. he like he can do the pick and roll. Have LeBron slashing. Harrell's obviously good screen man for the role. So I think it's more so instead of just trying to add, it's just fix things around the team and make them get that camaraderie and call it a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially
But
for the Lakers. Especially for the Lakers.
100%. But
Yeah.
shit,
Last night was the first time LeBron didn't run point guard. Like didn't
I mean,
run point guard
and
the
what
whole
did
game.
LeBron always say? He said there's almost, and the reason why they waited so long to take him off the ball, he doesn't trust many people with the ball. Like
Exactly.
he only trusted Rondo because Rondo's just as
Right.
smart, if not smarter than him.
Right.
I'm surprised he said, "Yo, Dennis, go ahead and do your thing." I really am because he just don't trust
Schroeder,
nobody.
Dennis earned him. Dennis
Schroeder
earned
is
it.
underrated, man. He's
He
underrated.
is, yeah,
I like
but
him.
you got to think of LeBron when we, especially this LeBron, which we talked about before, Mike. I think we talked about it in the one TSG we did like last year. It's
Yeah.
all this. This LeBron's the scariest LeBron you got, right?
Right.
The one that's
He
all
know
here.
everything.
He still got
Right.
everything
He
else,
know
obviously, but
everything.
he just know everything, and he don't
Right.
trust many people with that ball in his hands. He trusts AD because the talent's going to overweigh any of that, right?
Right.
Right.
And now with Dennis, I think Jeremy, what you're speaking to is like his talent is definitely LeBron. Maybe seeing like, damn, he can hoop. Like this man can really handle the
Yeah.
offense.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it. But hey, so Jeremy, I
What do
want
you-
to know your thoughts on the Celtics. So I, I'm pissed I picked them preseason. I picked them before obviously Harden. Harden came like 10 games into the season. I had Celtics because every year it seemed like they were developing. They had guys getting healthy, and I wanted to give them one more chance because I think the past 3 years I picked them for the finals to make it to the finals. I think they're done. Like I think it's almost breakup time. Like start all over, maybe just with Tatum and get some picks. And I don't
I
know.
think okay. So with the Celtics, um, I think they missed a window to acquire big pieces last year or even the year before,
That's
and bringing Kimba along didn't help like it should have.
no.
Kyrie was a virus. He didn't need to be there. But you had Rozier. Rozier was fine. Um, Kimba,
Yeah.
Kimba, Kimba. I just feel like as well as Kimba is, there's two players on the team that's better than him. Can he play with someone better than him and run the show? I don't think so. Um, and then as far as well as Danny Ainge has picked the league apart with trades and stuff like that, I think he just outsmarted himself.
That's
I
facts.
truly believe he outsmarted
That's
himself, and
facts.
now they're paying for it. Jalen Brown and homie for Duke. Dang, why don't I know my man name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. They're
Tatum.
Tatum. Yeah, they together. Them two boys are deadly, but they have nothing else. Literally nothing else, and you can't build a team like that. Eventually, I think it's going to have to come to, okay, do we build with Tatum and move Brown away, or the other way around? Kimba's not going to do it. They need somebody else. So,
That's a fact.
See, the
um,
thing is, for me, I feel like Ainge just got too greedy with his picks. Like you go back
mhm,
to before Toronto traded for Kawhi. Why didn't
right,
they go after Kawhi?
right,
Oh no, Brown's gonna be good, or oh no, we have that Memphis pick. It's like, bro, how long y'all gonna hold on to shit before it just doesn't work? You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
Right.
mhm,
Like, so I love Brown. So let me put this: Jalen Brown is an all-star. He's great. Nothing against Brown, but if you tell me today, would you rather have? And I hate Kawhi too, but if you tell me Kawhi or Jalen Brown, I'm taking Kawhi. I'm not stupid. You know what I mean?
well, I'm still a Kawhi fan, even though he left. I'm taking
And
Kawhi
yeah,
to play.
exactly,
So,
100%. You want to
Kawhi's
chip with
that guy,
Kawhi?
mhm.
man.
He really is. Like I only talk mess because he just too robotic for me. I hate him, but
He's
but
that guy.
honestly, man, like Ainge just got too greedy with the picks. He definitely outsmarted himself because he felt like, you know, I, I have all this stockpile of players and picks, and for me, honestly, Kemba, I think he would have been and this might be biased a little bit, but as in on the Knicks, right? We needed somebody who can come in
Definitely.
and be the show. And look at Derrick Rose now. Derrick Rose is hooping for us. Now you put Kemba in that spot, he's probably hooping too with Thibodeau.
Uh, Kimber will overshadow quickly, and we do not want to do
Well,
that.
no. I love Sizzle, but
We
Okay,
do
we'll
not
get
want
into
to
the
do
Knicks in
that.
a little
no,
bit
listen to
and
what
that
you're
man
saying.
quickly.
Yo,
He will overshadow him. But if Kimba was on the
yeah,
Knicks, would Emmanuel quickly even been a draft pick of the Knicks? I say
That's
no.
a fact.
yeah,
I say no.
yeah. Why not?
Well, not at hindsight
Best
is always
player. Somebody seen something. Nah, what did you pointed out to me, John? The Mr. Payne guy who works in the
Right,
Knicks
right. The
front
assistant
office.
coach for the Knicks is
Yeah, he.
he was like a
Hey,
20-year coach for Kentucky. So he knew all the Kentucky players. That's why they're all there.
Okay.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, he could have been there. He probably already at practices.
Oh,
And hey, this
100%.
kid's
Yeah.
special.
Right.
That's a
Right.
steal. Take a
Right.
chance.
Yeah, we
And
drafted him
they
like
still had
27th overall with the Clippers pick,
exactly.
something like that.
Yeah, exactly. They
So,
still had Alfred Payton. They signed Austin Rivers.
right.
Who else y'all had that was starting before him?
Just Selford and Rivers. I think we let what's his face leave.
It was
Can't remember
somebody
his name.
else.
Yeah,
Um,
but
but they ain't none of them are quickly.
no,
None
no,
of them are
quickly
quickly.
hoop. He hooping.
None
So
of them.
that's my dude. Honestly, I'm at the point now with the Celtics. I mean, I don't even know what's available out there, but like, let's say Bradley Beal did hit the
Uh,
market. You trade Jalen
honestly,
Brown, you trade some picks, you get somebody like that. You know what I mean?
nah, I think they should hold on to Jalen Brown. Honestly, hold on to Jalen Brown. Hold on to Tatum. Trade Kemba. Get rid of
They
Kemba
can.
for like a big man. Get a big man.
See, that's
Tristan
the thing.
Thompson is
And Sammy,
not
if
going.
Sammy was here, he'd be speaking on it too. But Sammy's a lot of these Celtics fans, they're too connected to players, bro. Like, so obviously, as fans of teams, Jeremy, I'm sure you do the same with the Spurs. You're talking about some guy that they drafted probably a year ago that they're going to hit the rotation.
Keldon Johnson.
Well, that's
Keldon
what I see.
Johnson,
There
the
you go.
baller.
No,
The
but that's
baller.
a lot of
Jalen
a
Johnson.
lot of fans. They dig too deep on the roster, right? Like, oh, Daniel Tice is too good. I don't want to get I don't know what centers out there. Some like Brooke Lopez. Like, why would you not want to get Brooke Lopez, or why would you not want to bring out?
Right.
You know
Brooke
what I mean?
Lopez will help them tremendously.
Exactly. So like that's my thing. Is like,
Tremendously.
what are y'all holding on to? Like, you want memories of a team that's fun to watch, or you want like this whole IT shit? I love IT. One of the best small hoopers we've ever seen. One of like bottom 10 probably, but one of the best we ever seen. I, any day I'm getting Kyrie any day.
Right
Like
now, if you have a chance to get
any day.
Kyrie,
And this fans are like,
especially
"Oh, we should have never traded IT." I'm like, "Yeah, dumb." Now you say
right.
that because he left. Obviously, you say that now, but ten
I'm
out
like,
of
did y'all
ten
just see
times,
Kyrie averaging 30 in the finals?
the
You gonna turn that
finals.
down?
That's the
Yeah,
goal.
Right,
That's my
you would have
dude.
never
right.
you
It's
would have
like
never thought that
memories of
that situation
IT's 40
would have
point
ended
playoff
like.
game or memories of a championship. I mean,
Mhm.
Right,
any day I take the championship, bro. I'm a Knicks fan. I'll
right.
take a damn playoff spot. So, I mean, that's just reality. You know what I mean?
Y'all
So,
might get one this year. You
yeah,
might get one this year.
I think it might
They
happen,
keep
man.
on,
Hey, you
they
know,
keep on too.
hey, we can roll right into those Knicks, man. So, what do you? So, I know. Hold up. First of all, we got to talk about your hating, Mike, because you every time I post something positive about my Knicks, you got to come in there hating. Now, first of all, you're a Falcons fan, so you know the pain of everything like I do. So, I don't want to hear all this mess about these Knicks.
Nah, man, listen. Number one, fuck the Knicks. I just want to put that out there. All right, I just want to put that out there. I've been
Yeah.
saying that since I was a little kid, man. I don't like the
But
Knicks.
why the
Never
hate? Is
have.
there ATL
Because
New York beef that I don't know about?
nah, do you know we probably have the biggest New York population out of any state? Well, all my homies are from New York, bro. I'm telling you.
Mm,
I know a bunch of Buffalo people down there, so
Right, yo, I'm saying it's Buffalo people down here. Yo, this is little New York. Like they done brought battle rap down here. Like this we got little New York out here, all right?
yeah, that's hilarious.
But nah, I blame the Knicks for starting the Spurs dynasty. Like fuck them. It's always been that way since 1999. Fuck them.
What do we do?
what did we do?
Y'all
Uh,
lost to the Spurs.
I, I mean,
Y'all lost to the Spurs. Y'all lost to Houston, man. I hated New York. I was always hearing about the Knicks and how they was all.
so I guess
They,
first of all, you're
they was
welcome. And listen, who the hell's gonna beat Robinson and Tim Duncan? That's impossible.
a lot of people. Obviously,
Well, you
if
know,
you
Um,
great, you beat
yeah,
them.
it,
fair.
was-
But they
that was
only had
that was
Ewing.
that was a young
Wow.
that was a very
Allen
young Tim
Houston.
Duncan
Allen Houston
Well,
was bare need. He had no
with Sean
knees left.
Elliott, Mario
right.
Elliott. We
Man,
had
come
roster.
on.
We had a
Yeah, y'all
roster.
did. Sean
Avery
Elliott,
Johnson,
Did you have Michael Finley?
Michael Phillips wasn't on our team.
Avery Johnson.
Mm.
Man,
Yeah,
the
So
we had a
Spurs.
so
squad.
you want a Knicks squad that has two players, one that has no knees to beat that?
Man, listen. I'm just saying, I didn't see the hype in the Knicks, and it was always, "Oh, we're the Mecca." You know how cocky and arrogant New York dudes
But the
are,
thing
man.
is, that's not really a Knicks thing, bro. Like, and that
It is.
I listen. I was born in New York City. I'll go back there whenever I can. Knicks, New York fans think they invented basketball. That's the problem. It has nothing to do with
They
just the
do.
Knicks.
They
Basketball as a
do.
whole, they think they run it. They
Right.
probably do. I don't really care. I'm not there
It's
anymore.
the
But
Mecca. We had the first NBA game here, man. Basketball started here. Like, bro, come on,
yo,
man.
you ever been to Rucker Park? You been to Rucker Park? I
Right.
hate.
You ever been to
Bro, I
Rucker,
gotta tell
bro?
you. Listen, I miss New York City to a degree. I don't miss hooping there. I hated fighting. My cousins always had to jump in. It was just unnecessary, bro. I don't miss that shit.
I can only
But
imagine. Only can
so
imagine.
honestly, for me, obviously, I watch all the Knicks games, man. Like quickly was a good pickup. I think Thibodeau scares me still a little bit, and I think you guys know his past of paying his players too much.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
RJ's playing a lot. Randall's playing a lot of minutes.
He
Noel just
only
played
plays
like
starters.
45.
He
Yeah,
only
man.
plays starters.
Yeah,
Like, bro,
it's
come on.
crazy because quickly, and this is just last night. So quickly came in. He went like 0 for 5. He pulled the
Mhm.
plug 5 minutes in. I'm like, yo, get the kid a chance to kind of get through the flow.
Right.
Right.
So then Derrick Rose plays the whole third quarter. At this point, he's almost at 30 minutes before the fourth. I'm like, please put Quickly in, please. Quickly comes in and scores 12 points in less than 3 minutes.
Yeah. I
Two
seen your highlight.
threes and all twos. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, give literally as an example, just get the man a little
Start that man.
start him.
Start him.
Derrick Rose is good with playing
Start him.
6. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like he don't mind.
Right. Why not have Derrick Rose running his second unit?
See, that's the thing. Is
You
like,
need that.
well, Tibbs connection to Rose, obviously, like back
Hey,
when
he
they
loved
were
Rose.
That
What
was
he's
true. That's why they went out and
and
got him.
Rose been balling. So I'm not gonna say Rose got nothing.
Yeah,
Like he's
yeah.
definitely been balling, but I'm at the
And
point
Rose
now.
loves it.
If Quickly's doing good enough to make a difference and still
Mhm.
have us win games, you might as well get him to development now. Look, the best way to develop players is winning. I don't care what anybody
Right.
says.
Play him. You
playing
gotta
somebody.
learn.
How you gonna tell somebody on a 4-25, a 4-25 record? Oh, we need you to get better too. Hell no, I ain't trying to do shit. We have
Right,
4 wins, like but right now we
right,
have some wins, so let's do something about it. You know what I mean?
right.
So
Let's
definitely,
capitalize.
I like quickly. Bears looking good. Knox is about to get traded, I think, because he ain't
I
playing.
don't. I do not like Kevin Knox at all.
He,
I ain't never like Kevin
but
Knox.
he, he,
he was wasn't he good in Kentucky?
yeah, he was.
What
But
happened?
when the Knicks drafted him, first of all, I think they drafted him way too high,
Mm,
and then they put all the pressure on him to change their whole situation. He wasn't
that ain't
ready for
happening.
that. You
That
could
ain't
tell that
happening.
RJ Barrett. You could tell RJ Barrett was ready for that. Kevin Knox wasn't ready for that. So now his game is suffering because oh well, I'm on a bench. I wasn't on a bench. I'm not a bench player. What are you then? Because you're not proven to be a starter.
Hell no. Trust me. And I see it myself, man. He really just
He
not
made
developing.
he made Zion look good in the freaking summer league game when he let Zion snatch the rebound from.
I think that, dude, you know what? I remember that right at the midair. Bro,
Right,
I do remember that too.
there's always
right,
plays, I feel like, in NBA that you can go to players that you expected to be good, but there's one play
exactly,
that just fucked him up mentally. Like,
right.
and maybe that's it. He's like, bro, I got bodied by a
I
fucking
just
kid
got
that's the same
a
age as me.
kid, bro. A rookie just came
Yeah.
Right.
in, snatches from me.
I'm like, come
It's
on,
like he hasn't
man.
been the same. Like
Yeah, man. That's kind of my
he
thing.
hasn't been the same.
I mean, look, the Knicks are doing what they have to do. I think they don't have much of a good record against the West though, but nobody does because the West is the West. But
What they
I
in
have
fifth
a
place right now, right? No, they're in fourth.
we're in
they're in
They're in
fourth.
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 Yeah,
If
we're
the,
in
if
fourth.
Yeah,
the,
18, 17. I think we got 2
that's
games still.
crazy. If the playoffs started today, they'll have home court advantage in their first round.
over the Heat, over the Heat.
I might.
Who
I'm
you
telling you.
going
I
with?
talked to my boy.
Miami, New York.
Oh, four. We be against the Heat. Four.
Yeah, 4-5.
4 or 5.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit. I don't want to play against Jimmy.
That's crazy, man.
I mean, look, I'll take 8 playoff games. I'll tell you right now. Me and my boy are going right up there to get some tickets if we can. Hopefully everything's cleared up by then. But I don't know, man. I'm happy. We'll see. I just hope Tibbs don't run everybody to the ground, man.
I
That's,
know.
Yeah,
I
he
see.
definitely don't
I
want to
see
run it
something
back.
promising happening with them. They need to continue to draft well.
right.
Definitely.
As long as they continue to draft well and other players start to see progress, especially with Tibbs there, I think free agents will start to come back to New York. So that's just my
We're at the
thinking.
point now where we got Derrick Rose for literally a like 60th overall pick in the second round.
Yeah, they got it for a bag of beans.
Bag of beans, bro. So like,
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't the best pickup, Mike. Like, but at the same
Derrick
time,
Rose.
every other like in every years past, we would have to overpay for something like that because it's the Knicks. You know what I mean? Like we always had to.
Yeah,
Nobody wanted to come here. We couldn't trade for nobody. So it's
and
look,
that
little baby
sucks.
step progress.
And that
All I want
sucks. How did New York get that bad?
because of James Dolan. Hopefully he just stays away because I think he's stayed away so far because he's doing his
Yeah,
little.
y'all front office is nice. I
Yeah,
like it.
Leon
I
Rose. I
like
mean,
it. Leon Rose is
Leon
nice.
Rose, man, he was one of the best agents out there too. So he
Hmm.
got some connections. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
man,
They keeping Dolan away. All right.
you know what? Because Dolan's in this. You guys know he's in this band or something, right? You ever seen that?
Yeah, yeah, I have
He,
seen
he
it.
like books his own shows and MSG and shit. Like, let him play his little guitar and keep him away from the Knicks, man.
Right.
Don't.
Right.
What's up with him? That's just like what's the Colts owner? Jim Erskine.
Jim Irsay.
Nah,
Ursay,
he on that other stuff though. Yeah. My man Ursay has some whole other shit. You don't fuck with that guitar. Yo, all right. So I want to go to some real quick, man. A couple things. First thing is gonna be all of our. Let's pick one team and one player surprise of the NBA season. So each of us pick one player and one team that we consider the biggest surprise. And I think Mike, I want you to start off with that.
Team surprise is definitely the Knicks. Definitely the Knicks. My player surprise would be
And this could be bad or good. So
bad. All right. Can I go bad then?
yeah.
All right. Who disappointed me is oh boy. What's the man? MVP. Giannis. To me, Giannis has been disappointing. Y'all be like, oh, look at his numbers, but I don't know. I'm looking at that. I'm looking at like his efficiency rate, like how many times he done fouled out games. Like,
Right.
why is he in MVP race now?
But the thing is, I've been telling people for so long, Giannis to me has always been what you're talking about right now. Like maybe he's been a little more efficient in the past, but
Yeah, definitely
he
been more
he don't
efficient.
he don't have like
I
any.
post I posted this in the group the other day. I erased it, but I posted this. I personally, for what Giannis do, he's good for what he do.
Mm-hmm.
But if he cannot expand his game,
Food.
eventually he's just going to fizzle out. Like
Yeah. He'll become food.
yeah, he's going to fizzle out. Look what happened to them in the playoffs against Toronto a couple years back. They were able to they was able to clog the paint, and Giannis wasn't able to do nothing. What happened? They lost. That happened
The
two
Heat
years in a
showed
row
me.
because it happened again last year.
Bro, he's
Nah, yeah,
still
nah, that
airballing
Heat
three
loss
pointers and
showed
shit,
me.
man.
Yeah,
Right. It's like, come on, you gotta take more of a effort into getting better. If you're gonna be in a post, develop a post game.
yeah, he don't got one.
That's what
All
I'm
you do is run.
saying.
You run and
If that's
dunk.
what you want to do,
That's what I'm
right? You
saying.
run, charge, do a spin move, you run. Come on.
Yeah,
That's my thing is people are like, oh, he needs to like he won't be good to me unless he or like people say he needs to be better. They're saying, oh, why does he need to be crossing people over? I'm not saying that. Get in the
You ain't
damn
got to
post, hook shot. You know what I mean? Uh, you know, become a better passer.
right.
Like there's a lot of other
Just
things.
I
develop a
hope
little
Zion don't
move.
fall into that also. So
Well, Zion's been playing point
Zion's,
guard.
yeah, Zion's a better shooter too.
Yeah, he's been
He's a
playing.
better shooter than freaking than Giannis.
Giannis he just got to expand his game to where he's a threat in other areas, man. Because
Right.
I
If we
yeah,
I
get
don't
him to
care who's on the Bucks. Period. The first thing I'm doing is what do they call it? When the Heat's played them, the wall.
yeah, create a
Literally,
wall, clog in the
or
paint.
four players like this and one guy at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Run
why
out
not?
to the shooters. We running the shooters off the 3 point line.
Run them off the 3 point line, and then there's still a wall there with three guys down low. You know what I mean? So
Right.
like
that he's got to expand that game, man. He can. I mean, he's an athlete. He should be able to get something going, like some kind of
right.
different game in him.
He's
Just get
still
him a
relatively
little
young.
midi
So
pull up. Give him a little
Yeah,
Russell midi pull up. That's
yeah,
it. That's all you need.
bro. There's all
That's
these.
it.
You got lethal shooter out there you can work with. You got Chris Brickley in New York City. All these
Right.
guys, come on, man. You got millions of dollars. Go pay him fucking 20,000 to teach you how to shoot. I mean, come
Right.
on.
You
He's got
spend
to
your summer learning how to shoot, man.
do
Come on,
something,
Giannis. I
man.
believe in you.
Yeah,
Giannis can really
he
be
can
unstoppable.
be. Yes, yes,
He
he
can
can
really
be
be
unstoppable.
unstoppable.
He absolutely can. It's I'm not expecting it to be LeBron, but shit, give me like
Right.
give me something.
Right.
uh, Jeremy, what you got, man? Who's your
so
biggest surprises team
my
and player?
so I got my biggest surprise is Utah. I did not expect the Jazz to be as well or good as they are right now. Their starting five just meshes, and this is all after the argument between Gobert and Mitchell. At that when we first heard about the COVID and heard about them going at it, you thinking, oh, somebody's leaving. Then you get Gobert signing his contract, and the Mitchell signed their contract, and now they're possibly the best team in the NBA this year.
Right.
Their bench is great. Jordan Clarkson can't miss right now. So and I like the Jazz really opened my eyes this year. They're opening everybody's eyes as we watch the season go on.
The only thing I'll say about that real quick though, just before you get to the player,
Okay.
they remind me of those Hawks from a couple years ago. When they kept
Before
putting
before uh before Buds left and went to what's the name? Yeah. Before
Milwaukee when they had those it was like 23. Was it?
Exactly.
They had a 20 plus game win streak or something, right? Like
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
think like
in
20
January.
25. Yeah.
Yeah, they won
Yeah,
like 67
yeah,
games or something.
25.
Like
They
it
They
got swept by LeBron.
that's what dude. Look, I'm not gonna speak that, but that could
Just
happen
saying,
again. I'm just
right.
saying, like, and,
it
and
can.
Morris made that comment the other day. He was like, "Yeah, they could beat us in the regular season all they want, but we'll see them in the playoffs." Like,
Right.
That's it's what
don't
it
poke the
boils down
bear.
to. Right. That's what it boils down to. Yeah, go ahead, run y'all 65 games. Go ahead. The playoffs, it comes down to
Right.
matchups.
Yeah.
Who
Yes,
you
sir.
going to match up against with who? You have nobody to stop LeBron. If you can't stop the best player on the court or neutralize him, GG, bro.
And you know
They
what?
can
And
neutralize
after a
Donovan.
whole seasons of work and throughout the playoff series, you have so much film. I mean, you have
Exactly.
enough. Like, it's just crazy when you think. Like, obviously, I've never really been in any film rooms or anything like that. But you look at what's capable of what these teams do.
Right.
I
You're
mean,
right.
the way Mitchell looks to the right of the court when you know he's about to drive left, type shit. You know,
Right.
they really
Yeah.
did, like, especially LeBron.
Right.
Who was it? Somebody interviewed
Toronto, DeRozan.
someone else like a couple weeks ago said that LeBron was calling out the plays when they were doing the play wrong. He was telling them where to go for the right. Damn, somebody just said like 2 weeks ago. I can't remember what team it was.
I don't recall.
I
So
mean,
It was
a
like a
lot of
post
people
game
say
interview. They were like, "Yo, I was playing when we were playing tonight. LeBron told me I was in the wrong spot for the play. Like when he was on defense, he's like, bro, you're in the wrong spot. You're supposed to be over there. Like, bro,
right.
Oh
that's
man.
nuts. And that's
Right.
regular season, Brian. Like,
Right.
imagine playoffs and how deep he really digs into film and shit.
Right.
That's just nuts. Oh, go ahead with your favorite or your
My
surprise player.
so my player. Um. Well, I'm a homer clearly, so I'm going to say DeMar DeRozan is my. Oh, I can't believe he's doing this player. So I think once he went to San Antonio and once Kawhi left, I think a lot of people forgot how good of a player DeMar DeRozan really is. Um, and that was when he was in Toronto. He's way more efficient for San Antonio than he ever was in Toronto. He's a better passer. He's a better defensive player, whether that means anything or not, because he's still not good. But he's not a liability at this point on defense. And I think people just forgot about DeMar DeRozan because he went down to San Antonio. So yeah, I was on the fence with him. Now I want him to resign. Now I want them to resign him. So yeah.
And Popovich is all about the efficiency. So I, you know what it is, bro. I think the Spurs, they're really such a small market team. Like you really look
Mm-hmm.
at them, bro. Like they're known because of everything they've done in the past and because of
Yeah,
Popovich
yep.
and Duncan and Parker and Ginobili.
Right.
Um, but they need that Duncan figure again. Like they don't
They do.
have.
They do. They do.
There was Robinson and then Duncan. They like that's what brought you know the
Need to
good players
stabilize.
around. And yes.
Yeah.
Where Popovich is that, yes, but in the end, players are the stabilizers. Like
Yeah, like I
you can
think
only do so much.
I think for as well as DeMar DeRozan has been playing, I think it's DeJounte Murray's team. I think it's his team. But they need the vet, and that's where DeRozan comes in. Is he Tim Duncan or David Robinson? No, but right now maybe we don't need that because we're until we get the money that we need, we're not going to go no further than maybe a second round, and that's okay. But DeRozan still stabilizes that team.
Right.
Aldridge could go. I'm done with him. But DeRozan is a stabilizer that we can't afford to lose because of how young our team is currently. So
Yeah, no, I can see that him being a
Yeah.
stabilizer.
I got one more thing. One more player, John. Your
What's that?
man, the unicorn. What's going on in Dallas? What's going on? Why do they want to trade him? What's up?
I thought somebody would never bring this up.
What's going on?
I'm just saying. So okay, let me say because a lot of people are coming out of the woodwork saying, "Oh, Knicks were right about KP." Blah blah blah. KP was right in that situation. Like now, he's wrong. Obviously, Knicks are better. The front office is set. But when KP wanted to leave, he wasn't wrong.
Right.
The owner was terrible. The front office was shit, and he had a reason to want to go.
Mhm.
But now we're seeing maybe it was a little bit of him too, because the same shit's popping up in Dallas.
Right.
So they're ready
Right.
to trade him out. Apparently, him and Doncic aren't getting along. His defense is what it used to be.
So Luka not getting along.
That's what's
That was a
going on.
report.
You don't even think about trading Porzingis unless Luka's on board.
Luka said so, right?
Yeah.
Luka's. He's the only reason why the Mavericks are relevant right now. So
Facts.
Literally. Literally.
Facts.
that wouldn't even hit the free agency like rumors or
Right.
the market, whatever you want to call it.
He's number one selling jersey right now.
Doncic said, "Look, I'm telling you right now, you just don't like him." So I think it's his fucking brother, bro, Porzingis. His brother's
His
his
brother
agent.
always be saying some
He's
crazy.
yapping, bro.
His
And you know
brother
what's
always be
crazy
saying
is
some crazy shit.
apparently, and I thought this was a rumor at first before their press conference. They said that Porzingis wouldn't sign in Dallas unless his brother was allowed to be on the stage at the press conference.
Come
And
on,
then
man.
you go to that fucking press conference, that man is sitting right there next to him.
How stupid?
And mind
That's
you,
stupid, dude.
Carlisle Carlisle's a good ass coach, right? He's respected. He's won a chip,
Right.
and he don't really kiss up the shit. Why did this man went out of his way to name the brother, to name the agent in the press conference? Like I'm looking back at all this shit now, like yo, they're really not lying. This man really wanted to be the center of attention.
Wow.
For
So
what? For
if
what?
that's the case, Porzingis will be back in Europe in a heartbeat, bro. The NBA don't play that. There's
No,
only
they don't.
so few players that you can do that with, that can do that, if you want to call it.
Man,
LeBron,
Kawhi lucky he won that
Kawhi,
finals
you
MVP.
know, very few players even have
we
the
know the
pull.
players. We know the players.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Porzingis isn't one of them.
he ain't that at
He's
all.
not
Like
one of them.
All
he
right.
a little hooper. Like
Like,
I definitely was a little upset he left, obviously,
mhm.
but he ain't all that.
Yeah,
He
like,
ain't all that, bro.
like the good thing for him is that he is a good player, so somebody's going to give him a chance. But
Right,
that can't continue to happen because he, like you said, he'll end right back up in Europe.
right. Playing in the European League. It ain't nothing like personal in that sense, but man, his brother think he runs shit, but it ain't happening, bro.
That's
Uh,
crazy.
so I'm gonna
Hey,
go
look at
with so I got a team and a player. So I'm gonna go with team. You know who's really surprising to me is I'm gonna go with Denver. I thought they'd be in the Jazz's spot, and I think so. This is kind of negative. They're still what 18 and 15, I think, something like that. So it's not bad, obviously, but
like number 6.
no, they're 10th. They dropped
No,
down
no,
to 10th.
no, 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 no. They're like number 6. I
Are
just
they
posted the
six?
rankings today. Yeah.
Oh, they must have moved up. You know, because the damn West is so stacked right now. It's like,
Yeah, I know my
Yeah,
team number 5, so that's all
oh,
that
y'all
matters
five?
to me. Yeah, we're
they
5
right.
right now.
Yeah.
San Antonio is 5 right now.
So Denver is up there. So they're 7 right outside the.
Oh, they're
That's the
7.
thing.
Yeah.
Seven isn't really a good spot to be in anymore, bros. Because
No, you gotta play the Clippers at the
it's not
playoffs
about the
started.
Clippers, bro. It's about that play-in tournament. If you're 7 or below, you're
I
not
thought it
guaranteed.
was.
You're not guaranteed a playoff
Oh,
spot.
yeah.
You
That's
gotta,
crazy.
and if you're
That's dope
struggling,
though.
it is dope. Oh yeah, they get everybody, especially
That's
in the
dope.
West. I think everybody 7 through 10 should be in the playoffs in the West. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
So,
I'm happy with how the playoffs look now.
well, I mean, you probably
We
good.
ain't,
Number
we ain't
2,
gotta have.
you might end up
Nah,
playing Memphis.
nah. Who we play? What if he Memphis? Nah, we would play
Well,
Denver.
no, I'm saying if
We would play
playing
Denver.
tournament, if they don't make it, if they would play Memphis, and Memphis, if they won, would be in that spot. Um, I to me, I think their biggest loss was Jeremy Grant.
Oh, fact.
I
By
mean,
far, it's not. I think the way. Sorry to cut you off. The
no,
way
you're
that
good.
the way that the NBA season is playing out, he might be most improved player of the year. What
Oh,
he what
definitely.
he's what he's doing in Detroit is crazy, and that's true. That's part of the reason why Derrick Rose not there no more because they got Jeremy Grant.
Right.
Uh-huh.
He we didn't. I don't think we expected him to be what he is right now.
Right.
You know, I don't think Denver expected it clearly, or they would have matched whatever offer was given to him.
Right.
Jeremy Grant's been balling, and
Right.
Denver could use him.
And Denver wasn't really too far off, I guess, money wise. But at the same time, bro, the NBA window's so small. I mean, go
They
get
seen
your
Michael
go get your
Porter,
grad,
and then
man.
it was like
Michael
6'10",
Porter's not it
offensive
for
ability.
me. That's so
Right.
dumb.
Yeah. I
That's
would have
so
stuck with
dumb.
Ryan Grant shut down Kawhi. He put Kawhi on clamps and PG.
Bro,
You gotta
Bro,
respect
he
that.
was
You paid that.
hooping, man.
Right. You
For
paid
what
that.
what you needed. You pay that, and you deal with it later. What do you get? A 3-year
Right.
deal? I mean, 3 years from
Right.
now,
4
it
year deal,
matches.
something like
It matches Jokic and Murray's lifespan with
that.
the
Right.
Nuggets. So that was a big loss. Even though they lost him, I still think it's a surprise. I thought they'd be better. I don't like Porter at all. I'll be real with you. When that man came out post game and said, "Well, I need more shots," all that stuff, it's like, bro, learn your place, man. I mean,
Not against LA. You can't say that
it's
against LA.
it's Murray's
Nah, you
team,
can't.
man. It ain't. Come on, man.
Listen
Murray
to what you
Jokic,
just
but
said. Learn your plays. What happened the other
Right.
day? They had a wide. It was 3 people on the outside, and the ball should have went to Michael Porter as he was cutting to the rim to win the game. What he do? He stand in the corner. He stood at the 3.
You want to be the
Yeah,
he want to be the hero.
And this you can say it's all retrospect and hindsight. Fuck that. Jeremy Grant's down low, ready to hit that bucket. In that spot, you know what I mean? He mentally knows where to be, and ain't waiting in that corner.
Unless that was something the coach told them to do. Did the coach deny that? Because I didn't watch no post game clip of him.
Man, the coach is always going to probably even blame himself. If anything, like coach ain't really going to put him under the bus. But
I need to know because who coached that? Like that was terrible. How do you lose?
I'm telling you right now, everybody that didn't go down low is not playing this game for me.
A superstar player is not doing that. The superstar player is not doing that. They're going right to the hole because nobody's there.
Hole, man.
Go to the hole. Let's go to overtime.
Man, put the fucking 15th player on the bench in there, and he's going down to the hole, man. Come on, man.
When they showed that replay,
this is Steph Curry influence. I love Steph Curry, man. He changed the game and all that, but sometimes for the worst, dude. Come on, man. This ain't 2K, bro.
When they showed that replay, and all 3 of them shooters was on the outside, and it was a wide open lane, nobody by them. That blew my mind. I'm like, yo, this is the stupidest thing I've seen in the NBA this year.
Man, talk about Shaq.
Follow analytics. Analytics tell you a layup is a higher percentage.
Even the geeks will tell you they made a stupid decision.
Right.
Come on, bro. You made a stupid ass decision. If you're the geeks, even say it's stupid.
Right.
Because I don't like listening to all that geeky analytical bullshit, but
but even it would tell you.
All of it still tells you anyway. Like you dumbass. So Denver, that's definitely a big surprise for me, and I kind of want them to. I really had some hope that they'd be like the Utah this year, like where Utah is now, and I'm kind of surprised. But player, I'm gonna give it. Okay, so this is nothing to do with the playoffs. I did not think Harden would be as efficient as he is with the Nets. Efficient. So great scoring, great, being able to pass the ball, but efficient meaning like he's 50, 40, 90 right now. 50 from 2, 40 from 3. Right, but so we just talked about it. Like you never expect Harden to ever be this good no matter who is around him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like in terms of efficiency and percentages. He surprised me in the fact that he took over that point guard role finally. Because D'Antoni, James Harden is my point guard. He was not a damn point guard over there, bro. He was not. Like he held the ball a lot. It doesn't mean he's a point guard. You know what I mean? I think he did take on that role of point guard, and it's been working. I mean, they've been winning some games even without KD. So I think he's one of my biggest surprises in the sense that he's playing probably the most efficient he's played since OKC. So will he keep it up? Probably not. We all think not. But that's just kind of.
It's not if he keep it up. It's when will he show this? Like we need this Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah. Yep. I want
NBA Finals. That's what we need to see. This.
Yeah, and if he does it, I'll shut up. I just need we've given him. Listen, that's his job as a player. Like you go fucking win the championship, you play well, and then we say you did good. You know what I mean? Like people take offense, like Parker's a big Harden fan. He's all up in the group all the time.
Harden apologist.
Yeah. And I mean, he's like, you guys never say this for other players. I'm like, bro. Other players didn't go 2 for 15 from 3 when all they had to do is win one game against a KD-less Warriors. I mean, that's why. But that's kind of where I've been at. So one last thing I want to get on with the NBA. We'll move on to quick NFL stuff. Who is your guys' mid-season MVP?
Ooh. Right. It's Embiid. to me, it's Embiid. As well as LeBron is doing in LA. That was kind of expected. I don't think that I don't think we expected this level of Embiid. Like Doc coming on has changed his game so much. And when he's on, he's dominant, and there's not a center in the league that could stop him. I think it's Embiid right now.
Do you think him resting not every other, but resting too much is going to hurt him?
Yeah.
I think anybody resting too much is going to hurt
for
him.
MVP, obviously.
Oh, for MVP, I think it depends on record, honestly. I think it depends on record. If the 76ers finish in the top two, I think the chances of him, if he continue to play how he is now, the chances of him winning are very high. But you always have that man behind you. LeBron is he's LeBron. You know, you're always going to compete against him for that award. You know, but right now I think it's Embiid's to lose.
Mike, who you got?
I've been flopping between LeBron and Embiid. Like it's really theirs. It's them and maybe Jokic and Dame, but it's Braun and Embiid. Um, I can say Embiid because I really can't say Embiid because Embiid was just terrible last week, just like LeBron. I this MVP thing is kind of crazy. Like it's no guaranteed winner. It's nobody doing anything spectacular or leading their team. You know, separating their team from the pack, like how Giannis was last year. Like it's nobody doing that. So it's like it could go LeBron or Embiid.
See, I'll put it this way: a quick hot take before I give my MVP. Last year, that you speak of that, if the NBA season was able to finish, LeBron would have won MVP.
Well, yeah, of course.
100%.
He had momentum.
He was right there. He already beat who he needed to beat. He balled out in both games, and he was right there to go take it. This year, I could never be an MVP voter because I think I look too much into the story behind it. But every year this man does what he continues to do is just more reason to vote him for MVP, in my opinion. LeBron. Honestly, LeBron's at the top. And B struggling last week helped. I think they're right there with each other for sure. It's not, no one way or the other. I wouldn't be mad about either way. But LeBron's my MVP, man. The man just keeps doing shit that just does not make any fucking sense. It's annoying. Like honestly, it's to the point where this man's actually gonna play with his son that I remember him holding when he made it to the finals. Little kid in 09 or not 09, 07. I'm like, bro, this man just doesn't stop. Like
he's a robot.
He keeps it up. He keeps it up and he keeps balling out. Record stays well. No AD is going to help the MVP case, not the chip case. Obviously, going back for the chip. And they're still my pick to win the finals. Especially make it, but definitely make it. More than likely win it is my pick. But LeBron's got to have it, man. No matter who's on his team. You put it this way, and you can't do this every year because then only one player will win it for 20 years. Pat Mahomes, LeBron in this case. You can't. So take LeBron off of the Lakers. What happens? Even with AD, he never won before him. And you take Mahomes off the Chiefs, they're nowhere near what they are. You know what I mean? So you can't always just give it to the best player. I think you should. That's my opinion. But sometimes just the storylines that win it and all this other shit. LeBron for me, I mean, it fits everything. Last year, it fit, the storyline of beating the two guys that people thought should be MVP over him. Then the season gets cut off. This year, he's an older player, still dominating, still winning games, still top in the West or near it. Everything fits. He's playing well, and the story fits. So, like, why not give it to him one more time? You know what I mean? So, I think it's Brian. We'll see how it goes, though. We got a long way to go. Brian ain't taking no games off either, man.
No, he's trying to get 40K, man.
He want that Kareem.
He's trying to get 40K.
That Kareem. He want that spot, boy. Hey, I respect it. Shit, I respect it.
What can you say?
Facts.
What can you say?
Facts.
40K. What can you say? I finished my career with 40K. Michael Jordan, Kobe, none of them guys will do that.
Man, maybe five, definitely five in my opinion, but six possibly chips as well. So,
right.
Woo. But hey, real quick. I know we're getting short on time, but I want to get into quick JJ Watt stuff. The Cardinals?
Trash. Like
the fuck?
So I was going like I posted actually earlier. I was going back and forth with my friends today, and we're just talking about the NFC West in general. JJ Watt don't sway the bar in that division. That's why I asked about Matthew Stafford. JJ Watt said he wanted to go to a contender. If all teams are healthy in the West, Arizona is the worst team in the West right now. Matthew Stafford, I think sways. Matthew Stafford is so underrated that I think he sways the balance of the West towards the Rams. And then I think people are forgetting that the 49ers are still a good team. Or they yeah. What'd you say?
They have no quarterback.
It's the scheme. Their scheme is their scheme is their scheme, and it works. You know, it works. They do. I do think that they could afford to use a quarterback, but you know, we're not talking about them. Back to JJ Watt, he wanted to go to a contender, and he chose the Cardinals. And the three teams that everyone thought was the Packers, the Bills, and the Browns. Any one of them three teams would have been better than the Cardinals. You know, if money was a big issue, then I'm glad that my team didn't sign him because he's not worth $31 million or whatever it is he got. He's not worth that at this point.
Man.
Yeah, I'm baffled he went to the Cardinals.
I'll tell you what, the 49ers, I mean, they still had like a top 10 defense last year, but they were missing four all-pro defensive linemen, one of their star linebackers, damn near their entire offense in general, including offensive line.
Right.
And they were still dominating the 49ers. You know what I do right now? I'm on the phone with the Texans, and I'm saying, here's the next 5 draft picks for Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun want to go there.
Deshaun on the 49ers, if they're able to keep even one, they'll probably have to trade, let's say, one of their younger defensive players that are good, but they're still
They're
still 8
deep. Still be there.
They're still 8 deep, 7 deep, and they can still draft, or, you know, second round, third round, whatever, or pick up free agents. And bruh, you put Deshaun Watson on that squad with Debo,
that's Super Bowl, that's
Kittle, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Listen,
So JJ went to that. I think they might get them.
I think people really.
I hope. If my Falcons ain't gonna trade for him, I hope.
Yeah, man.
I really think people forgot how well the 49ers was 2 years ago. They're well coached.
They were so injured, man. They had 8. What was it? Like 43 players on IR.
Something like
crazy.
Nuts. Yeah,
it's nuts.
And a quarter of them got hurt in New York.
Man. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they get
a quarter of them. They got 8 players that got hurt that game.
Yeah.
Their receiving core, although young, is one of the strongest receiver cores in the league. If you want to add Kittle to it, their running back room, they went from Tevin Coleman to Mostert, who nobody knew about, but now he's one of the best running backs in the league. The 49ers are nice. And I think we're gonna be reminded of that this year.
Yeah, them boys coming back hot. And if they come with Deshaun,
they gotta get Deshaun.
It's over. It's scary. That's
Deshaun,
scary.
That's my guy. You know, he a Georgia boy. He been posting pictures with Joe Montana jerseys on and shit. Maybe sending signs. So I mean, hey,
man, listen, and it's weird because the NFL at this current state, there's like 15 teams that still don't know who their quarterback is.
Right.
Like actual official starter.
I love it.
If I was Arthur Blank, I would be calling the Texans right now, and I would say you can have Matt Ryan and Julio. Let's swap picks. Give us one of your young receivers. Give us freaking Fuller. We'll make it do. Let's swap picks. Come on, let's.
I need to see you guys suffer some more. I'm sorry.
Man, we need to bring Deshaun home and correct this, man. You can build around Calvin Ridley. Let's get Julio out of here.
That's the thing. I think honestly, so I know there's all these rumors that he'd go to the Dolphins and the Jets, and no, there's 3 places he's going. He's either going San Francisco because they're built and ready to win a chip. He's going home to the ATL, or he's going home to Carolina, near Clemson. That's it. That's the only 2 places he's going.
I see Chicago in there.
I can see it. I think Chicago would be the most aggressive.
I see Chicago.
Can I say I would literally choke the NFL scout who said Mitchell Trubisky was a better quarterback than Deshaun Watson?
What?
I would choke that scout. They were saying that.
Oh, you talking about back when they were getting drafted?
Yeah, they said
I thought you said right now. I'm like, yo,
No,
come on,
but
man.
still.
Either way, no, you're right. You're right.
But still,
Hell
Mr.
yeah,
Trubisky he played in the same conference as
bro.
Deshaun Watson. Didn't beat Deshaun Watson.
I'm telling you right now, the first thing I'm doing when I see Deshaun's that good and Trubisky's not is firing that dude and make sure he never gets a job in the NFL again.
Right.
Like,
How do you? Who said that? Those were professional men saying that.
Man, I can get deep, but it's probably a racist person. Like,
I'm like, yo, how do you watch?
It's the only thing I can think of that makes sense.
Right.
How you watch a guy play in the national championship twice, back to back years against the NFL defense, balling, and you say, oh nah, he's not even the best quarterback.
They was carrying the squad. What?
Mitchell Trubisky was only a 1-year starter at this point.
Right. And he still didn't beat Deshaun.
Yeah, they played against the same conference.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Still didn't beat him. And y'all say, oh, nah, Mr. Trubisky's better than him.
I would never.
Where?
The amount
Chicago should have been drafted Deshaun Watson.
Not only that, they moved up. They moved up to get Mitchell Trubisky.
Man.
Like, yo, we can't miss him.
They got him at 10. Deshaun went. No, Deshaun went. Did Deshaun go at 4?
I think Deshaun was, yeah.
Because they all win the same draft. Mahomes, that was Mahomes' draft.
Yeah, Mahomes was 10 with we traded.
Yeah, Mahomes was 10.
We traded out of 10 for Chiefs.
Mahomes was 10. I think Deshaun was like 8th, and Mr. Trubisky was like 4th. Deshaun should have been the first quarterback taken off.
Trubisky was second.
He was second.
Trubisky was second. Yes,
that should have been Deshaun. What? How do you not? Yo, somebody should be choking whoever drafted for the Bears.
That dude better be working at a library, just putting books away. The rest of
You don't need to evaluate no NFL players no more.
So I mean, my opinion with JJ, I think he lied about the whole wanting to play for a contender. I mean, the Cardinals, would they be good? Could they be good? Sure. I guess we'll see.
No, they definitely are.
They ain't gonna be trash.
Him and Chandler Jones.
Yeah, but bro, you gotta talk about health. Chandler Jones has always said the health issues. I mean, but I like Buda Baker a lot. I like him a lot.
Buda Baker, that boy.
He a baller.
Patrick Peterson.
Peterson's out.
Peterson's a free agent right now.
Yeah, he's a free agent. They released him. I
think he's going home to the Saints. He's been saying that for some years.
He definitely might. Him and Lattimore would be nasty.
See, I'm not a Lattimore fan. That's just me. I'm not.
He
overrated to me.
All right.
I think he's just what he is. People don't overrate him. They don't call him like Ramsey or Trey or anything like that. You know what I mean?
How about this? He won Defensive Rookie of the Year over Trey White. He shouldn't have.
That should not have happened. I agree with that.
So
the boy from Cleveland should have won. Ward. Denzel Ward, he should have won that.
That was a year after though. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Trey White. It was between Trey and actually Ramsey too, right? Ramsey was in the top defensive votes.
What year was that?
Trey White was 2017. So I think
Ramsey was 2017 too.
I think they all were 20. Maybe he was 2016.
Ramsey came out. Was it a year or two before them? So,
okay.
Yeah.
No. Because Ramsey got paid too.
Yeah, no. When did Jacksonville play New England in that AFC Championship game?
The same year Trey White came out.
2017.
So that was their rookie year. That was Jalen Ramsey's rookie year.
Yeah, it was all same year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Ramsey was talking all that mess, but
yeah.
Hey man, so JJ can do what he's doing down there. I don't think they're gonna be elite. I'll put it that way. You know what I mean? So
they won't be better than the Rams or the
I think they're going to be the 4th team in the division.
They could very well be. Look, I call them 7-9 because that Hail Mary doesn't count. So they're 8-8, but they're 7-9. The Bills.
That shit still stung, huh?
Nope, we don't talk about it. I don't know what you're talking about. I forgot about
it. I know.
Hey, I just wanted to first of all thank everybody who's gonna hop in and listen to this. We're running out a little bit of time here, but this is the new revamp. We're out here trying to make some things happen and get OTS popping. You can catch us on all the social media platforms, Facebook and on the Sidelines page, on the Sidelines group. You can find us on IG at OTS Guys, Twitter at OTS Guys. Come and follow us on all of the platforms to listen to this: iTunes, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. You can put Amazon Podcasts. You can pull us up. Go to YouTube, check out the videos, watch everything, put the views up. You can find me personally at John_OTS. And Jeremy, where can they find you?
I'm on Facebook, OTS Jeremy Mills Clark. Y'all see me all the time. I'm there. So I'm gonna get the rest of the stuff popping too because I'm about to be on it. So, but right now I'm on Facebook. So
Big
find me
Mike,
there.
where can they find you, brother?
Yes, sir. Find me on Facebook, Big Hudson, Little Mike. That's it.
Yeah, let's go.
IG,
Yes, sir.
IG's confidence, intelligence, respect. Copy your protect our culture hoodie, man. That's all.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's
Speaking,
all.
definitely hop in and get some merch. We'll be coming out with some OTS merch as well. Little
Yeah.
logo stuff, some hats. We're trying to come out with some stuff hopefully soon. But hey, we here, man. We here. The new TSG, ready to make it happen. Peace.
Salute. Olive.